look, I don't even mean what I say about Spurs in a disrespectful way. A lot of them take it that way, but it's I've never meant it horribly or nastily. When I certain banter I get from Tottenham fans, I don't laugh because I'm being horrible. I laugh because I just think I don't take it seriously. It's very strange to me. And on tonight's game, look, it has become must win, and it's become must win because of what the manager has said. And I know some people are defending him in terms of what he said in the last couple of days, and I do understand it because all he has really said is like, I do always win in my second year. I personally think he was a little bit rude to the journalist, but at the same time, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He'd just been beaten, and there was lots going on, but the pressure is now on him. The pressure is now on him, and he has to 110%. He has to go and deliver. It's as simple and as straightforward as that. This man has to go and deliver a trophy now after saying what it is that he did. Spurs fans need it. Everybody needs it. They absolutely do. And I've just been running some numbers while you guys were talking, and it's hard to do because the websites that used to have. I was looking at this number now, so this doesn't include inflation. This is just waiting for the last bit to be done. This is just in totality since the Premier League begun. I want to get
92.
Yeah, from 1992. So they have spent £1.66 billion on players since the Premier League began. So this idea that Tottenham don't have money, this idea they don't spend is crazy. £1.6 million. And that is from a website called topspurs.com. They've got a list of all their transfers ever on there. So that's where that information is from. But about 1.6 billion. If you actually divide that by the amount of trophies that they have won in that time period, that is circa £850 million per trophy. 2 trophies won in that time period have cost £850 million each. I understand why Spurs fans are angry and fuming and maybe throwing salt elsewhere. Imagine spending 1.6 billion. It puts them in the top 5, top 6 spenders in Premier League football history. When you consider Arsenal have spent less, Man United have spent more, but gigantic club in comparison. Chelsea and City we know have and have won a lot, but Arsenal's winning in terms of Premier Leagues, FA Cups, etc. in that time period stripped them, and they've spent less. Liverpool have only spent, I think, about 200 to 250 million pound more than Spurs. So their problem as a club, and by the way, if they would have won more trophies in that time, won big competitions, their income would be even higher now, so they could keep spending even more. When you become more successful, your fan base grows, your commercial deals get better, the prize money is better, and it enables you to grow. There is an attitude problem at the club, and I don't mean bad attitude like a disgruntled worker. I just don't think they believe. But when you deep that, £850 million per trophy won in the Premier League era, one of the biggest spenders, not just in the Premier League, one of the biggest spenders in the world in that time period over what we're talking about now, 30 odd years. It is absolutely horrendous. So when I say it's must win for them tonight, it is. Every single time Spurs go out of a tournament, when you look at how much they spend, what they pay in wages, the income that club makes, every time they exit a competition, it is absolute rank embarrassment for the football club, the fans, the manager, everybody. Because for how much they spend over the last 30 years, they most certainly should have won more trophies. They can't just say, well, Man United got more money. Arsenal got more money. You spend a colossal amount as well. And the only reason United were able to keep spending more than you is because we won when we spent our money. When Fergie retired, and I need to go and find this information, Spurs had only spent around £50 million less on players in the Fergie era of the Premier League. And when I hear just money, it isn't just money that wins you things. It's why I've always defended Pep. It isn't just the money City spend. He's still an amazing manager. The club is still well run. There's obviously an investigation to whether or not all that money was legit. That'll come out one day. Yeah. But it's still... I'm giving full facts here, but It's crazy.
Oh my God. Man said Spurs are unsuccessful, but they ain't got no charges.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. But Spurs have got a lot of soul searching to do. They've got a lot of soul searching to do. It's crazy. And it's crazy. And when you look even in the last like couple of years, if you actually look, where have I added this up from, right? So if you go from now this season and go back to the last 10, 11, you go to the last 10, 11 years, it's just over £1 billion that has been spent in the last 10 years as well. It's crazy.
£1 billion, bro.
£1 billion in the last decade. It's mad.
£1 billion is crazy without winning. Bro, they haven't won any. The Audi,
anything.
Audi Cup is what they won.
Audi Cup.
But they have Harry Kane. They can brag with Harry Kane and Youngman's son and Romero and Alderweireld. And no charges. But listen, Spurs are irrelevant in my opinion. I don't take them seriously now at the current moment. I take Newcastle more seriously than them. I take Aston Villa more seriously than them. When you have 2 league titles, I don't take you seriously. I just don't. I just can't take you seriously. And you have no Champions League. I can't. You're there because of the money and because you have some good players. But otherwise, Spurs, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm very sorry.
And this is what's crazy, right? In that same 10-year period, I'm reading this article from, there's another year to add on this now. So I've done the complete maths. I'm only reading articles because it's come up in conversation. Man United 10-year period spent 1.3 billion, but won 5 trophies in that. Do you get what I'm saying? So even in that last 10 years, if you were to, I don't know what that, I haven't done the maths on it, right? Let me just do the maths quick on that quick. It's according to the 1.3 billion, which is still a lot of bloody money, by the way. You divide that by 5 trophies. It's up 260 million in the last 10 years on trophies, right? But that's still not good enough with how much we've spent. But theirs is no trophies, and it's already 1.1, 1.2 billion. It's genuinely crazy.
No trophies crazy. No trophies crazy. No trophies.
I've read this one website says Man United's total spend in the Premier League era has been about 2.4 billion. I don't know how many trophies we won in total. I'll exclude
honestly on a real
I want to do the maths on this, right? I just want to do the maths. Right? Sorry. So we got 13 Premier League titles in that time, 2 Champions Leagues in the Europa League. So that's 16 trophies. We won 5 League Cups. So that's going to put us up to 21. FA Cups we've won 1, 2. There's 5. They say 6 FA Cups as well, right? So that's about 27 trophies. So if you divide that, right, it's crazy. Excluding Community Shields, excluding Super Cups and stuff, 88 in the last 30 years, Man United 88 million pound per trophy it's cost us.
That's
Tottenham, 850 million pound per trophy. That's why I can't take the banter seriously, boys.